but it's educational and cultural situation of men not being confident enough to open themselves. You know, it's like men have to be men and have to be tough and have to be like cold, you know, and rough and all those things that make you a man. But it's absolutely like the opposite. Like, we're fighting about like equal rights and all that, but I also think equality comes on also from letting men show themselves, you know, express their emotions. And men, some of them do, but it's really hard to find someone that can actually open themselves or be able to tell you something from their heart, you know. They feel it for sure. I know they feel it, they have it, but they don't express it. And they just keep to themselves so many things. And I have a lot of friends, of boyfriends that are like so into themselves, and then I tend to talk a lot and ask questions, and then eventually they open, and it's so lovely. Like, I love when that happens because they don't usually do it, and I'm like, you can totally meet another person from the same person when they become vulnerable, you know, when they open themselves, when they talk about their fears, when they talk about like their bad experiences or their disappointments or whatever. So I would say to them to don't fear opening more, you know. And it's not about like who is tougher or who is more masculine or who is, you know, colder or quieter or whatever. It's like totally the opposite, and we're just so not used to it. So
yeah, just your desire for men to feel that freedom to be heard and be seen.
Yeah, it's okay.
Loved.
You know, it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel sad, to feel bad, to feel angry, to feel whatever. Yeah. So that.
All right, so you've shared a couple life lessons that have impacted you, but if you had a large audience or a group of people before you, and you were to share a life lesson or something you want them to know, what would you share?
Oh. Yeah, I have a lot. But one would be, like, I think the best one would be life is life, you know? And there's only one. There's only one. You never know when you're gonna go, like when you're gonna die, what's gonna happen. Yeah, so enjoy the moment, like enjoy life. Don't live with fear of you know, saying things or doing things or experiencing things. It's not like, oh yeah, I want to do it, I'll do it eventually. It's not like, no, like do it now. How do you know you're gonna be alive in 6 months or in 6 years, you know? Or be able to do so because of other circumstances. So yeah, enjoy the ride, like enjoy the moment.
I love that, for sure. So you are from Mexico City, and you are Mexican, but what is something you wish people knew about your culture if you wouldn't define it as your country, or however you would define that?
Okay. That's a big question because Mexican culture is like so wide. But I would say Mexico, it's not about burritos and sombreros. No, it's not that. And dirt roads. We do have that, but it's not about that. And it's funny how a lot of people, when they don't like travel, they actually have that idea in their mind. It's not a joke. Like they do think it's that way, you know. And it's so funny. But yeah, it's like I would totally tell them to give themselves the chance to visit this country. I think I've never met anyone, not ever, that says they don't like Mexico. And also, I mean, I'm from Tulum, and I love this place, and it's beautiful. But Tulum is not Mexico. I mean, it is. We have a beautiful nature and the Caribbean, but it's absolutely not Mexico. Like, you can't say, I've been to Mexico. If you've only come to Tulum or to Playa del Carmen or to Cancun, like they're great places, beautiful, fun, but there's much more, you know. And it's just like Mexican culture is just a mix of so many cultures. Yeah, well, like I don't know if cultures, but like internal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. There's cultures
Communities,
within your
you
cultures,
know. Yeah, cultures
absolutely.
within the culture. So, yeah, so that it's just yeah.
For sure. Come here.
And gastronomy and
Yeah.
nature. We have like, I think the only thing we don't have, we do have a little bit, but not in a huge amount, is snow.
Yeah.
You know, but we do have like huge mountains, forests, lakes, rivers,
Waterfalls,
desert.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
We have a lot. We have
Yeah.
like jungle. There's so many cities, beautiful cities, colonial towns, tiny towns, like very small communities that are also super interesting. A lot of textiles, which is also impressive. Maybe not a lot of people focus on that, but it's really, once you open your eye to the textiles and the wardrobe they use in different communities, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
There's so much more to, like, so much from Mexico to share. So
More than dirt roads, tequila, and sombrero.
exactly.
What is something that you love most about your culture?
Oh, food for sure, and how friendly people are, you know, and it's something both things are some things that I've struggled with when I travel. It's like now I'm used to it, and I'm open to meeting new cultures and knowing that that's part of traveling, you know. But at the beginning, when I started traveling, it was like, how can people be so cold, you know, or so unfriendly, or so into themselves? And I think that's something in general Mexicans have. They're like so welcoming, so friendly. Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's like you guys are such a warm people. Absolutely, for sure. Yeah. What is something that you're not proud of about your culture?
I don't know the word in English, but you probably understand it. Machismo. Yeah. Like this.
Yeah, I think everybody understands that.
Yeah.
Translate's pretty easy. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be the biggest one. But there are a few others that that it's like, oh, I wish it would be different. But it's also, I think, part of. I mean, it's not offense or anything, but it's also part of being a third world country, you know. This educational access, limit access, you know, or ways of thinking that are so, like, this is the only way, you know, this is how it has to be.
Yeah.
Like very traditional way of thinking.
Yeah.
That, but definitely machismo is the first one. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Do you feel like you know what your purpose is in life?
I don't know. I mean, I do, but I don't really know if it's that, like, that is as important question. I don't know. For me, I mean, for me, to myself, or for me to others, you know, it's like, oh, I mean, I like the question. It makes me think, because there are so many purposes in life, but I don't know if there's like one life purpose. Yeah, I don't know. My purposes have changed so many times, and maybe I would say, if I'm here for some reason, like if universe put me here for some reason, I would totally say inspire. I think, just inspire people to do it different, to be better, to go for it. I mean, it's an important question for sure, but it's just like a very it has so many answers, not just one, you know. It's like, I don't know if there's one life purpose, but
That's fair. No, that's.
And it's also like
answer.
it can be like a pretty egocentric answer, you know.
Yeah.
And like putting like yourself, like who are you? You know, what are you here for? So yeah, I mean, I think I'll take that question and think about it.
Okay, I'll ask you next when I come back. We'll revisit and we'll add that one. Yeah. So I know you have a couple, but do you have a favorite tattoo and why?
I only have 3 tattoos. And yeah, I mean, the first one I got, I don't even love the design, but I love the meaning. And then the last one I got, I love the design. Like, it's really basic, but it's really cute. And yeah, so one, I mean, so since this is not like they're not showing off, one is a bicycle with cherry blossoms popping out. So this I got it like, I don't know, 15 years ago, like when I was like 19, yeah, like 13 or 14 years ago. And it's a phrase that says that life is like a bicycle, and if you stop pedaling, you lose balance, you know. And cherry blossoms is just like my favorite tree, and it's like they bloom only once and they a year, and when they bloom it's like so beautiful. So life is about opportunities, so they only come once. You either take it or you let it go, you know. And it's also this about like living life to the fullest and taking what the opportunity you have now, because in later it's not going to be the same, you know. Even if if it seems to be the same, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be different people, different circumstances, different stage of life or whatever. So that, and then the other one favorite is the dinosaurs that